After defeating the dissidents in a pitched battle, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. The dissidents, a triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill, led by the cur Barker Ashpaws. You alright, Rookie? I think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all of this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please? Finding the next rite, I assume. You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look towards the heavens. Seek now your destination. Okay. One would have to assume this. Millith, the bog star. The bog star burns bright over a fetid cavern in the flagging hands. Oh, okay. That didn't look pleasant, whatever it was. Then, it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. A fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp pit. Very well. Scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agreed to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. There's someone to converse with. Wish to explain what all that was about, Rookie? You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum. Listen, I got to level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. Okay. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Oh. Made a deal with the devil, did you? Then Rookie hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him, though? Right, chum? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded! I mean rich! Oh, why did I do that? My little problem with Barker, soon it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. Pray they haven't abandoned you, Rookie. So, I am telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about that. I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy, real soon. Yes. Again, more wishful thinking. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line, exactly, you are unsure. Also, Tizo's nest. Various scraps and things laced together with bits of ribbon and fabric, topped off with a plush fish. Oh, giving himself a bath. Okay. Very well. Onward to this fetid, horrible swamp. Oh joy. Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madame. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Edward motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going. Soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Fair enough. Onwards to Flagging Hands. You have not lived? Okay. Oh, knows a safe route, do you? We'll take your word for it, yes. And off we go. Out of this barren wasteland and into a horrible swamp. Oh my. This is, yeah. It certainly invokes the imagery of a horrible place indeed. Oh, nobody wishes to talk to us. Very well. The Flagging Hands region has an impressive air about it. There has to be a path forward. Usually, there is. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Joe Dariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Millith? According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. I gotta stop reading that. A fetid den in which the witch Millith sealed the physical form of Yislach. Let's go with that. Astralborn. I'm pretty sure I butchered that 6 ways to Sunday, but very well. All the way across the marshlands, on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wedding for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Well, I mean, I was going to anyway. Ooh, okay. Oh, that looks interesting. Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you. On behalf of my client, before you is an artifact called the Beyond Crystal. An ancient artifact connected to the rites. Should the reader manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. Message to the lone minstrel. Oh. Okay. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort, beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Abondia crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may now use the Beyond Crystal. It is calling you. Very well, take a closer look. Oh. Okay. I thought it was calling us, but okay. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyond Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. Yeah, it's a ghost. Okay. I sense that you are not a total idiot, a very pleasant ghost. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. Oh. Okay. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please call me Sandra. She is a wraith, expelled for eternity within the Beyond Crystal. Whoa, okay. What did you do to deserve that? I'm bound to serve the rites. We met briefly before, when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listen well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. Scribe within the book, it calls you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. Isn't a very pleasant person either. Seems to wish our demise. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. You're just as pleasant as the voice, aren't you? I know the rites better than anyone, so I soon can whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I have prescribed trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Sandra's series of special challenges, custom talent for each of your fellow exiles. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. A spectral triumvirate, banished for eternity and trapped within the rites, led by a wraith called Sandra the Unseeing. Yes. No strings training competitions between your fellow exiles and Sandra's betrayers. Or you could always come and chat, and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom, We have invoked Sandra from Beyond Crystal. What do you wish to do? Well, since she most recently mentioned it. How are you doing? I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from this monotony of staring at a void within this place. Not that I could see if I tried. She laughs at this. Or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. There is just one problem there, however. They can't talk. We're all sick of one another. Well, eternity is a very long time. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now. And if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it they learn some more. Well? Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Sounds pleasant. Choose among the worthy. Ah, that's what it was on about. I suppose I can give you... Oh. Oops, wrong button. Let's try that again. Dancer Bearer 2 quickness, that could come in handy. Probably don't want to use that. Have to be a match. Well, this is a trial, so it might be a bit harder than usual. Let's see if we can make use of this. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki. What? The loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready. Technically. Though, I have a litany of reservations about him. But let us bring him forth. Soon Ruki appears in heed of a summons. Chum? Why are you looking at me like that? No. Well, Ruki, we're going on an adventure. Ooh. At half. Their Pyre is at half strength. Okay. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? Is some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Yeah, what? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rights. Let us see how you fare without the benefits of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. Oh. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Okay. Go, go, oh, no. Oh, this... Get out of here. Oh. The writing is blocking us. No, you don't. This is something. You're gone. Oh, no, out of stamina, go! Okay, not as hard as I thought it would be. But still, 3 demons. That's not pleasant. That's not pleasant at all. I will hit you eventually. Of this I'm... Oh, I got one of you. Good enough for me. It's full stamina, go, and it is done. Not as hard as I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest. But, that's still worrying, if this is the case for all the trials. That is how we do it, right, chum? I guess. It is, and you acknowledge, likewise, that you do not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, cur. Congratulations are in order, both to you and your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Ugh. And so I'm guessing every person has a trial like that. That could be interesting. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? What? Oh. Okay. John wears their fang. After Ruki casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual. Oh, okay, so it's like an area of effect. That's interesting. Gnashing his teeth and howling as with joy, the brazen Alpha Chief threw himself at danger. Okay. That was fairly interesting. But we have more urgent matters to attend to. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagging Hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the Impetizo seems unaffected. I imagine being a Desna of the downside can provide some benefits to you. Most of your fellow exiles lost one hope for the next... Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Suffer alongside them. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. Is that a good idea, though? However, your companion's spirit shall likely suffer more. Yeah. Oh, there's quite a few places we can go. Cold Moat. The north route through Flagging Hands crosses a mass grave. Oh. Pleasant. The lone minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. Plague Month. The middle route through Flagging Hands cuts straight to the pit of Millith. Edwin suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. The south Fallowfield. The south route through Flagging Hands crosses diseased and wilted plains. The lone minstrel says you can prove a talisman if you take a job here. So one would have to guess Plague Month just takes you straight to the right, whereas the other two are, well, like he says, the minstrel says, jobs you can do. But I'm guessing everyone's hope will suffer the longer you stay in this place. Well, you can always use more money, I guess. Sure. We'll head to Cold Mount for now. Yes, we'll take a trip to a mass grave. Sounds lovely. Yes, the skulls aren't ominous or anything now, are they? The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There is little talk among your group, yet you sense despair approaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Yep. Just losing hope. Just throwing it away. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look in the eye. Oh, okay. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Coldmoat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse a certain haunted air here. Oh, that's... Yep, that's a thing. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump and fades away. You found a nox shrew. You quickly put it away. Ah, yes, something you can sell. A seething bit of fungus which holds value with certain denizens of the downside, like certain slugs, yes. Or at least certain individuals, at least. 50 coins though, that doesn't seem too bad, considering some of the prices of the items there. Anyway, journey onward. Onward to the pit of Millith. And I wonder if we'll lose more hope having to travel longer. Yep. By the time you reach the pit of Millith, everyone besides the Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Yep. This is just slowly killing us. Alright, don't get anybody banished while we're there. That'll be a, yeah, ideal. Jodario wishes to speak to us. You sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, we're mentioning about the wagon once again. Well, you're here, you called me here. What do you want from me? Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain on the downside for many years. Oh. So she was not always like this, she's just been here a long time. I guess that could explain the horns if she's human. Jodario wishes to know if you fear her. Admit that she can be a bit intense. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. Yep, that's true. Deny feeling that way. From what you know of her thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. Say nothing. Whatever she may be getting at, you think it best not to indulge her at this time. No. I mean, it is true. Judging by her portrait during the rites and how she looks here, she can be... It would be easy for someone of her, like her, to hurt us if they wished, but so far they haven't... She doesn't seem to have wished any ill intent towards us, so... Yeah, no. I'm not afraid of you. At least not at the moment, I guess. You tell her that, although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary feel safer in her presence. I might not go that far. Once again, we hardly know each other. Truly? In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go and make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Hey! A little bit of hope back, I guess. It'll make a dent into the damage we've caused, so... Oh, and also the book. What new information have you for us? The Empire's collapse. In the words of Gol Golophanian, the Master General, it was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's saviour. His first charge was to organise a search for the missing Solia Mer. Warriors, pathfinders and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. You send him on a wild goose chase and then you send someone to find him. Yeah, okay. That can surely... there is surely no ill intent there. Yeah, besides, we have matters to attend. Like dealing with Ron. Oh, hey you guys. You know, this place. A lot of folks, but not a lot of customers, know what I mean? So have a look around. Yeah, I don't think apparitions and ghosts would, very much care for your wares, sir. Oh, new items. Leafstone. Grants a bearer +2 hope. Oh, yeah. Right now, when we've lost some hope. Yeah, okay. Thanks, game. A bit of polished stone that made it all the way here from the other side, and could one day, perhaps, return. Scribe rock grants a bearer +2 presence. Bigger aura on them. An ancient bit of tough bedrock on which the scribes themselves once must have tread. Yes. And more stardust. It's quite cheap. That one isn't. Okay, so this one raises it by 2. This one raises it by 1. Yet this one costs less than half of the other one. I mean, okay, I guess. It's worth 80. Okay. Well, I'm not selling that. You shall have 119 coins in total from selling the auction. Okay. Even with some of my shoddy playing, we haven't really needed having need of more points on our pyre. So I think I might disregard that for now. Perfang might be interesting. And if it's true that items can be leveled up and that can go from +2 to something higher, that could prove interesting. That's still way too expensive. I think I'll still keep. I'll stay with what we have for now, though. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay? Because I gotta say, you're my favourite customers I had all week. Yeah, question her. Are you sure we're not the only customers you've had all week? Time to commence the rite, though. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Millith. Then... ... Oh dear, something's got Tizo worked up. Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. He's not scared, is he? Oh! Is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a wall ring. Before making a tactical advance to the rear. Silence. Everyone, take cover. Jodario makes quick notes of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. Oh, okay. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Okay. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiment. That's not ominous or anything. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the Astralborn. You're not a snake, are you? We shall see ye when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. Yeah, you're... A creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Oh? Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth Southern Bogs, widely feared. Yeah. Though formerly part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. I'm okay with that. Indeed, that was which Udmilled her. I'm not very good at German, I'll be honest. Of the withdrawn. Oh, eventually. Oh, come on. There you go. Which Udmilled her. Yeah. She is an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Ysalk. Why did you put both those names here? Please, game, don't. The astral-born monstrosity. A triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom. Okay. Okay. Tizo makes clear he has no love for Udmilda. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. Yeah. We take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time.